Ty Hansen here with Windrose North Bait and Tackle. I'm going to address one of the main questions that I get here at the store. That's how to rig soft plastic baits for ice fishing. Now, I believe presentation is everything for ice fishing, especially with plastics. So, color is a completely different thing. That's mainly whatever they feel like that day. The best thing I can say is get an assortment of plastics, an assortment of colors in them plastics, and just go out and try them. But to the rigging is the key part, because those fish will stare at a bait forever if it doesn't look right. You know, you want them to come in, think it looks good, and eat it. You don't want them to sit there and stare at it like, it's kind of weird looking. So this should help with that. Right away, I'll get to it, guys. What I'm gonna be switching to this year is actually gonna be one of these Kender's Outdoors long shank 4mm tungsten jigs. This is what I'm gonna primarily be fishing with plastics with this year. I've been looking for a decent long shank tungsten jig for a while now, for the past couple years since I started fishing with plastics for panfish, and this is the real deal. I used this for whitefish this fall and had great success with it. Nice strong hook, it's not going to bend out, and then that longer shank hook on there is going to better rig plastics for ice fishing. It's going to keep them a lot straighter, and what that's going to do, especially for crappies and whitefish, is it gets into the meat of the fish a lot more. And crappies have paper thin mouths, same with the whitefish. If you don't stick them good a little bit deeper in the mouth there, just hook them, skin hook them, you know, most of the time they'll come off. So that's one thing that this addresses pretty well, is those issues there. So like I said, 4mm Kender's tungsten long shank tungsten jig, and we have every single color one of these, or every single color of these in stock right now as well. So if you're looking to get out this weekend, swing in, check them out. My favorite plastic that I have found for ice fishing is the ISG Leechette. Awesome little bait. You can see I'm not even moving my fingers and the thing's moving. It's got an incredible action to it. You see there, actually you can see better with the sweatshirt there. But any little bit of movement is going to make that thing just shake. And that's incredible underneath the water. It's just going to act like a little wave motion underneath the water there. Awesome, awesome little bait. So, on this, you'll see here it's got a stronger side and a weaker side. It's going to want to favor that side to fall. What you want to do is you want to rig that so that stronger side is actually up. Okay, that's going to keep that tail out there, and that's going to give you the most action. It's not going to look weird underneath the ice. That's one of the main reasons why fish will turn off under the ice, is the presentation's wrong. And you know, it's unnatural to see a bait hanging, you know, straight down on the end of a jig. It just looks weird. So, like I said, that's got to be up. And I'll show you how to rig that right now. So you're going to take that, you know, so your stiff side you want up. So you're going to take the hook point and go right through the head of the bait. You get in the screen here, right through the center of that plastic, if I can see the center here. There we go. You want to rig this as straight as you possibly can. You want to make sure you stay on that stiffer side there. There we go. So now there you're going to go in, you're going to push it just up to the bend of the hook. Just like that. I know it's probably not going to focus that close, but just to the bend of the hook. Now with this particular bait, I'm looking at going in about an inch. If you ever bass fish, this is going to be pretty similar. The jig head goes to about there on the plastic. So you're going to go in about 1 centimeter. You're going to want to rig this as straight as you possibly can. So get that thing, you know, just gently slide it up the hook there, keeping it as straight as possible. Go in, like I said, about 1 centimeter, and then just come out the side. Just like that. You got the hook point coming out the side there. And then you're going to slide it all the way up, the shank of the hook, all the way to the jig head. And if it's balled up a little bit on the shank, that's okay. It looks like a little larvae, the shape of it there. You'll see here, That's about perfect right there. Exactly what you want it to look like. You want it to stand out from the back of the bait there. And underneath the water, this is going to stand absolutely perfect. And any little bit of movement, you can see right about there in the sweatshirt, any little bit of movement is going to make that tail just absolutely wiggle like crazy. So underneath the water, that's going to look great. Like I said, it's one of my favorite plastics with the bait, or the jig head that I'm going to be using it on this year. I just think you're going to get a lot more bites. Them big bluegills, when they come up, they always come up to about the hook shank, and then they just bite it right there. You'll see them, if you're sight fishing, you'll see them swim off with your plastic just like that in their mouth, or they'll inhale it, they'll get to that point, and then let it go. You'll never get them. I've had that happen so many times, so this extra long shank hook should help get that hook point in their mouth a little bit better. So I think that's definitely going to help pan fishing this year. Perch, don't have to worry about it so much. They're normally pretty aggressive. They'll inhale the whole thing. Crappies, same thing, unless you're on a really weird bite. Then again, you can always tip this with a wax worm or something too, so that they can try and get them to inhale it even further yet, if you're still having issues. Here in the store, we do have a bunch of different baits. This one here is the Copod by ISG. Another awesome plastic. All it's is like a twin tail grub type deal. Another one made by ISG that I like a lot is the Shrimpy. And I know that with the lighting, you guys can't probably see that very well with the chartreuse there, but it's got a flat tail, and it's got a ton of action on the back of a tungsten jig, especially in deeper water for crappies. It's killer. And then, like I said, the leechette is my favorite. Just a long, skinny piece of plastic there. And like I said, that's the leechette. Comes in all sorts of different colors. We've got every color in stock that they make. And then we also have the Impulse Plastics by Northland Tackle. We've got 3 different styles of these, all different colors. Trigger X makes some great plastics as well. We have their larvas in stock. There's 20 of these in a bag. What this does is just adds a little bit of color, a little bit of bulk to your jigs, so you can tip it with a wax worm still. You'd be amazed that adding a little bit of color in dirty water, like the black here, in stained water, you seem to get a lot more bites. Same thing with the Maki plastics here. You know, all sorts of different colors of these in stock as well. Clam makes some awesome plastics. These are extremely soft. So they're not the most durable plastics, but they get bit. They're a little bit more pricey, but you will catch some fish on them. They're pretty awesome plastics. The other thing I want to show you guys quick, got a new 43-inch TV here in the store. So if you want anything demonstrated, or you got some questions on something, we'll look it up, we'll find it. We'll show you exactly how to do it. We'll rig it up in the store, so you leave here with the knowledge on how to do it and how to do it right. Another thing on plastics for ice fishing, I just put an order in, and we're going to be getting all of the brand new 13 fishing plastics in probably later tomorrow. So by the time this video is up this afternoon, you're only going to have to wait, a day to get them here. But every single one that 13 Fishing came out with this year looks incredible. I can't say the durability or how soft they are, the action on them. Haven't seen them quite yet. They're just coming in. Like I said, should be here tomorrow by 2 o'clock. So if you're swing by Thursday, Friday, pick some up, get out, try some. Every color that they make, all the different models that they just made, swing in, check them out. We'll have them here. All right, thanks guys for watching. Hope this helped you. Like I said, color, mainly based on time of day, whatever the fish want. So get an assortment of plastic, go out to your local lake, go and try and catch them. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.